Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Kat back with another video. Before I go in, pretty much talking about Tory Lanez verdict, okay, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, you know, Feliz Navidad, all that good stuff, okay? Hope everybody enjoying their family or just even, you know, a long day. I hope y'all enjoying it all, alright? So I want to get that out the way. Okay, so now let's get into it. All right, Tory Lanez, yes, lock his ass up, lock his ass up. He is going to jail. Okay, he is going to jail. All right, well, actually the sentencing is going to be on January 27th, so we really don't know how long he's gonna be in there first off, but that's when the sentencing is actually going to be. So we got a little while to wait on how long he's gonna be in there and all that good stuff, but nonetheless, yes, Mr. Good Man, Mr. Short Man is indeed going to jail. Okay, but I wanted to go ahead and read into this article. It was off of CNN. Okay, we got to get the credible reporting, okay, because this whole situation, this whole case was confusing, you know, with the help of uncredited bloggers and, you know, reporters and all that good jazz. Okay, so like I said, CNN, this is where I'm reading this off of. Alright, it says a Los Angeles jury on Friday found rapper and singer Tory Lanez guilty of 3 charges related to the July 2020 shooting of fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion in the Hollywood Hills, the Los Angeles County District Attorney told CNN. Now here's the Lanez had pleaded not guilty to assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharge of a firearm with gross negligence, according to prosecutors. The jury convicted him of all 3 counts. Okay, so all 3. All right, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the fact that he was already saying not guilty on at least having the possession of a gun that wasn't registered is behooving me, because y'all are so quick to sit over here and talk about how Meg, you know what I'm saying, was lying about having, you know, having intimate relations with Tory and all this other jazz, getting on her case about lying about stuff like that. And Tory has been showing cases of his own amnesia, you know, and lying for a good while now. Okay, and one of them is the firearm thing. Okay, at the end of the day, the gunpowder was not only on Kelsey, but it was also on Tory, and also on top of that, even the witness that was supposed to be, I think, like his own witness or something like that on the case, even said that little dude had, you know, the firearm and was shooting it everywhere. So this man was lying and pleading not guilty on, you know, when he clearly had this gun in his possession, regardless of what y'all think about the DNA and all that stuff. It was inconclusive. So, you know, yeah. And then also on top of that, with that as well, they were in a swimming pool, and chlorine can happen to, you know, wipe away any DNA on your body because because you were in chlorine. So that's another reason why it was inconclusive, I'm pretty sure, when it comes to the gun. But nonetheless, you know, Tory was lying his damn self on this whole situation, just as alongside with Meg lying on certain things. So let's not only get on Meg, let's get on Tory, okay, with that as well. Let me go back to it. Okay, it said Megan accused Lanez of shooting her in the foot after she exited a vehicle that had been riding and following an argument. In her testimony during the trial, Megan said things were tense in the car between her, Lanez, and her former friend and assistant Kelsey Harris, Billboard magazine reports. The artist testified Lanez wanting her to come clean with Harris about the fact that the two of them had been intimate. But Billboard reports Megan was uncomfortable doing so because she knew Harris had a crush on the Canadian singer and rapper. So, in my mind, like I said before, Tory was definitely wrong for wanting to pick that time to sit over here and want to pretty much cause an altercation about what him and Megan was doing, I guess, behind Kelsey back or whatever the case may be, right? Because at the end of the day, from what we know, they were all intoxicated, and how they're trying to portray this situation, that wasn't the right time to sit over here and even, want to have a conversation about something like that. Everybody's intoxicated. Let them tell it, you know what I'm saying? Like, people was feeling type of ways about certain stuff already or whatever the case may be. So it was just like, Tory, what was the point of doing that? What was the point of doing that? I guess your ego got hurt because Megan said your music was trash. Anyways, let's see here. Megan said she had exited the car when Lanez shot her. Alright, and she said, I started walking away and I hear Tory yell, "Dance B." She tearfully testified, according to Billboard. I froze. I just felt shook. I just felt shocked. I felt hurt. I looked down at my feet and I see all of this blood. Megan showed incredible courage and vulnerability during her testimony, despite repeated and grotesque attacks, LA County DA George said in a statement to CNN following the verdict. You faced unjust and despicable scrutiny that no woman should ever face and have been an inspiration to others across LA County and the nation, he said in reference to Megan. Women, especially black women, are afraid to report crimes like ASS, AULT, and SV because they are too often not believed. This trial for the second time this month highlighted the numerous ways that our society must do better for women, black women. George added, referring to Harvey Weinstein being found guilty of 3 out of 7 charges on Monday. He also thanked the jurors for their time and thoughtful deliberation. Lanez did not take the stand in his defense during the 9-day trial, which also kind of looks suspect because, if you're trying to defend yourself and you have a chance to do that, aka get on the stand and, give your defense or testify as well, and you choose to not do it, but you're sitting over here seeing that even your lawyers to a certain extent is messing up your case. I mean, I don't know. It gave kind of side eye because out of all this, you still don't want to say nothing. Like, you still don't want to testify. You still don't want to defend yourself. You think you not saying nothing was gonna help, and obviously it didn't. Just like you bringing your kid up there that whole week when he could have been out with his little friends, having play dates and all this stuff. No, you want to sit over and bring your kid inside a damn courtroom where he has no business being in. He has no business being in that. Okay, and the sadder part about it is that when you got found guilty, your son had to see you get handcuffed and be sent to jail. Like, you didn't sit over here and think about this. You just want to sit over here and do like a stunt, and it backfired. And it backfired on you, Tory. I'm sorry, it backfired on you, pimp. Like, that was embarrassing and sad. Okay, Lanez was taken out of the courtroom by bailiffs in handcuffs after the verdict was read, according to CNN affiliate KCBS. He faces a maximum sentence of 22 years in prison and possible deportation back to his native Canada. Wow. Okay. I kind of gave my opinions within the whole, report. But all I will say is, I'm happy that Tory was found guilty. Okay, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Megan wasn't even gonna say nothing about the whole shooting at all. But Tory was the one, and his camp was the one that wanted to blab on social media about everything that happened, and apparently was like, doing the lies. You get what I'm saying? So after seeing that for a while, you know what I'm saying, and Megan is trying to sit over here and just be like, you know, I'm not gonna say nothing, this, then the third. You continue to see that on social media. Yeah, after a while, you are gonna be willing to say something, okay? Because at that point, it's kind of like bullying, and it's kind of like Tory picking on Megan. All right, I'm gonna be honest about that. So it's like with that, she had every right to, like, you know, backdoor and finally, like, let it be known, okay, Tory shot me. Let you know, Tory shot me, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are like kind of upset that Tory, you know, was found guilty. But I mean, it was a lot of confusion in that case. But even at the same time, you know, some things were kind of like side-eyeing, you know, especially with the witness, you know, that seen the whole thing from afar. You know, the witness even said that the short man, little dude, Tory, you know, ended up having a gun in his hand and was shooting everywhere, you know, and he seen sparks. So it was like that kind of stuck to, well, to me and to, you know, the jury, I'm sure. The juror, I'm sure. And then too, alongside with Kelsey sitting over here having amnesia herself about everything that happened, you know, to a certain extent. You know, she remembered everything happened at the party, but she didn't remember what was going on when it came to the shooting. And then on top of that, saying all this stuff about her not remembering. But they had a recording from like 3 months ago basically saying that Tory shot Meg, and, you know, also that Tory, you know, was doing, you know, assault on Kelsey herself. And then too, on top of that, her also saying that, you know, Tory was gonna give her money, you know, like hush money or whatever case may be. So it's like it was just a lot, and it was just so confusing. It was just a lot, and it was so confusing. But overall, you know, the things that was, some of the things that was said is stuck, and I'm happy for her. Tory, you're guilty. Sorry. Kelsey, you're still guilty to me too, because I feel like at this point, like, you definitely had something to do with this as well. And also, you need to be charged with perjury. You need to be charged with something, because, you know, you showed your slip hella bad on that trial and on that case. Like, you showed your slip hella bad. Both of y'all did, and y'all got embarrassed. Y'all truly got embarrassed. I feel like this is not over. It don't need to be over, because Kelsey needs to be another one. We need to figure out, I'm gonna be honest, we need to figure out how all of a sudden the bodyguard, after the verdict, the bodyguard ends up just coming out the blue, out the woodworks, wanting to testify, you know. So, or wanted to probably say something, or whatever the case may be. You know, we need to look a little bit more into that as well. But overall, yes, I'm very happy about the verdict, you know. And Tory's dad, I could see where he get his anger from. I could see where Tory gets his anger from, because his dad was showing his ass, like literally really showing his ass, and even got his little sister sitting over here acting out. Girl, you was a kid. No, don't do that. This is why I say kids do not need to be in the courtrooms. Kids don't need to be there. Kids don't need to be there. Period, point blank. I didn't get that. I don't understand it. And, you know, the dad blaming Rock Nation, you know, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Because, you know, to a certain degree, I also feel, you know, I feel like, you know, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I think at this particular situation, Rock Nation and Jay-Z and Beyonce does not have nothing to do with this case, or how this case ended up being, or how the verdict ended up being. I don't think they've had no parts. I think they played no parts in that, you know. And it's no shade, but I don't think they would go hell out their way to do something like this to Tory Lanez just because Tory Lanez didn't want to sign with them. I feel like either way it go, they weren't gonna lose no money like that. I mean, this is Jay-Z and Beyonce we talking about, so like I don't think that they would lose hella money because Tory Lanez don't want to sign with them. So that just didn't make no sense. His dad should just sat his ass down somewhere, and that little girl, and, well, his little sister, they all should just sat their ass down somewhere, and did not and they shouldn't have embarrassed themselves like that. You know what I'm saying? it was very unfortunate that that had to happen, but it's very unfortunate that Tory's son had to be there to see the clownery, see the foolishness that was going on in that courtroom like that for this whole week and son. I think that was very unstable of Tory. Very unstable of Tory. Because like I said, you know, at the end, you know, his son had to watch him get handcuffed and be sent to jail. Like, I mean, it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me at all. But I'm happy that that verdict was guilty. I don't care. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I feel like Tory did shoot that woman, and Kelsey had a part of it, and Kelsey needs to get her ass some charges. Kelsey needs to get her ass some charges with the quickness. It wouldn't be over for me. It wouldn't be over for me. But I hope Meg is in more of a peaceful state, more of a peaceful mind, or getting there, you know, because this is a lot to handle. This is a lot to deal with. She was already dealing with a lot of things before this case was even happening, and I can only imagine what it's like now because of the verdict, you know, because a lot of people are like, you know, all of a sudden, like, hella Tory Lanez fans, you know, been rocking with him since he first came out. Like, from what it's looking like, you know, there's a lot of Tory Lanez fans out here all of a sudden, you know, wanting to ride for Tory. Very weird to me. You know, I almost said Judge. I don't know what. But Joe Budden had his own little words, you know, and he's the last that needs to say anything. DJ Academics, you know, I really haven't said much that I know of right now, but, you know, of course, I got on my Twitter and said a little thing to him. There's a few I feel like should say something, since they said so much about her lying and all this, that, and the third. That same way they did that, they should probably say something now when it comes about the verdict. But it's very shocking because nobody has said anything. Well, Moniece, for some that don't know, Moniece, Lil Fizz baby mama, wants it over here and you know, said that the system failed another black man. No, in this case, the system, I don't know, but no, to me, it's just more of like a menace is gone, you know, another menace is off of the street, you know, because like we need to remember, this ain't the first rodeo Tory had about assault. You know what I'm saying? Like August Alsina, apparently a dude from Love and Hip Hop, I think. Who else? His baby mamas, you know, even had an altercation with a physical altercation with him. So this ain't his first rodeo about physical assault. It's really not. And I'm gonna need people to stop acting like, you know, his time wasn't gonna come. And that, you know, we're failing another black man when indeed the black man is failing another black woman. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know, other people out here as well, by sitting over here going crazy, showing his ass and wanting to physically assault people. That's what we really should be looking at, okay? You know, I get what you're saying, Moniece, but in this case, that's not what it is on this case. So, Moniece, worry about making sure your kids are still in your custody, and also making sure that, you know, there won't be another alleged video out here about Lil Fizz showing his booty hole to everybody on OnlyFans. That's what you need to worry about, Moniece. Okay. But yeah, overall, you know, like I said before, I'm gonna say it again, you know, guilty, that is guilty, alright, and y'all can't do nothing about it. So y'all can be upset all day, all night, but you know, dude is guilty and could be facing 23 years, you know, and also getting sent back to Canada. You know, I was gonna say it's unfortunate, but it's really not, you know. We need to send that menace, you know, somewhere where he can really, you know, reflect and try to correct his wrongs, you know, by trying not to do this no more to nobody. Okay. So with that being said, you know, prayers to Meg, you know, and hopefully her mental health, especially on this good Christmas day, you know, because not only is she dealing with this, you know, she is dealing with, you know, having to mourn the loss of her family. You know, her mom is gone, her dad is gone, you know, so she has other things on top of this that she is, you know, probably mourning, you know, about, and on Christmas Day, you know, just the holidays period. And that can be very tough on somebody, you know, trust me, I know. So I'm praying for her mental, I really am, and I'm hoping she got the and I'm hoping she feels like she truly got the justice that she truly deserved, because she deserved this justice. And, you know, if she has to back away from social media, if she has to just back away from everything to get her mind back right, she has every right to do so. Every right to do so. You know, I hope DJ Academics and the rest of them goofs is eating crow right now. Because to a certain degree they have kind of been silent. And I would be too at this point as well, because I also just remembered that Meg is going to be making her rounds, you know, when it comes to that, and she's going to be suing them as well for pretty much reporting lies on social media. So yeah, if I were them, I would be quiet too, but should have reported everything right, my man. But anyways, you know, that's my take on it. I hope everybody once again have a happy holidays. I got a little sunlight here. I wasn't gonna do my ring light or whatever, what have you. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a happy holidays, you know, and to the people that have lost close loved ones throughout the years, you know, I know that it is probably hard for you guys. You're not alone at all. You're not alone. You know, to some people, including me, you know, the holidays don't feel like the holidays anymore, because, you know, certain things is not the same, you know, and certain people is not here with us. So, you know, my heart goes out to everybody that is, you know, mourning during these holidays. And you know, I just hope that everybody you know, just try to make the best of today, you know, and the best of New Year's, and, you know, just the best of the new year that is coming. So yeah, y'all have a good one. Y'all comment down below, you know, like and subscribe. Let me know how y'all feeling about it. You know, don't chew my ass out too much, because, you know, I'm happy Tory is guilty, but, you know, yeah, because remember, it's Christmas, okay? But yeah, drop down in the comments, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll talk with y'all later. I might also do the Best Man Final Chapters review as well. I've already watched it. I loved it. I love it. I'm gonna watch it again, you know, because that's just how I am. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it again, and, you know, just, you know, try to have a brightening, you know, Christmas day or whatever. But yeah, so excuse me, y'all go ahead and be prepared to have that. I might do that later on tonight, or I might do that tomorrow sometime for the Best Man Final Chapter review. It's very good if y'all haven't seen it yet. It's on Peacock, or if y'all, you know, if y'all have another place y'all could probably watch it, I'm pretty sure it's on there. Y'all go ahead and watch it. It is very good, very good. They did us right, okay? They did us right. But yeah, y'all, talk to y'all later. Bye bye.